Weekly monitoring of greenhouse crops for pest incidence and severity is essential for the success of integrated pest management programs. In this video, we will demonstrate the most important components of monitoring. The first step in a scouting program is setting up small, sticky monitoring cards to capture flying insect pests. These should be inspected weekly. Yellow cards are the best option to detect multiple insect species, including thrips, whiteflies, winged aphids, and fungus gnats. Although they tend to be less attractive than yellow cards, blue cards can be used to monitor specifically for thrips. It is important to learn how to properly identify insects found on cards to determine which insects are pests, beneficials, or of no concern. Use a hand lens to see insects more closely and compare with pictures from reputable sources. Depending on the size of your greenhouse, you should use a minimum of one monitoring card per 100 to 200 square meters. Increasing card numbers when pest numbers are low will improve your ability to detect pests before you have a problem. Cards work best when placed just above the crop. Depending on your pest pressure, sticky cards should ideally be changed every 2 to 4 weeks to ensure accurate insect counts and maintain stickiness. Good record keeping of card counts is important. Things you may want to record include the numbers of pests and flying beneficials caught on the cards, corresponding plant observations such as damage, and whether counts follow a general trend or indicate a sudden influx of pests. In addition to examining cards, plant inspections should be done weekly. When inspecting vegetable crops, scan plants as you move down the row. Flip leaves over at random intervals and check flowers. Gently shake the heads of tomato crops to flush out whitefly. Pay close attention to areas where you would expect to see pests. For example, you're more likely to find thrips in open flowers. Be sure to inspect the entire stems and roots of unhealthy-looking plants. In ornamental crops, scan the benches as you walk down the aisles to look for obvious disease issues or insect hotspots. In potted crops, make sure to pick up 5 to 10% of the pots on each bench for a closer inspection. Choose plants randomly and check the underside of leaves, growing points, and stems to look for aphids, whitefly, mealybug, and disease issues. Make sure to remove the pot and look at the roots of any wilted plants to check for disease. Plant taps are a great way to determine thrips pressure per plant in different varieties or areas, which gives you more specific data than monitoring cards. In addition to insect and mite pests, things you should record during plant inspections include unusual color of leaves, stems, or roots, wilting foliage, unusual lesions, and insect droppings including frass, cast skins, or honeydew. When insect and mite pests or suspected diseases are found, mark the plants using different colored flags or flagging tape, indicating different pests. Then, flag the end of the row and record the week number on the flag. This helps you return to problem areas to determine if management strategies are working. Pheromone traps are another important monitoring tool. For example, this large yellow sticky trap is baited with a chemical lure that is attractive to adult pepper weevils. Indicator or trap plants that are particularly attractive to certain pests can also be used to detect pests at low densities. Examples include marigolds or verbena for thrips, eggplant for whitefly, and beans for spider mites. These can be used in vegetable or floriculture crops. Once you've recorded observations from card counts, plant inspections, and traps, don't leave this data on the page. Enter it into data software to help visualize and track your data. Scouting records help you notice recurring trends in each crop, such as frequent hotspots and seasonal timing of key pests. This data can help you make evidence-based management decisions, which improves plant health and can save you time and money.